mean, we're dealing with a lot locally, and I'm telling you, and this is my opinion, that I can't go straight to my representative. My representative got there because of locals. So yeah, if you do it locally and get the right people, and then they choose the right people, or the people we've chosen goes into a different political aspect of it. Those are the people that I actually can reach. I can't
I,
reach
I,
Pelosi.
I know, Christine. But okay, but what I'm saying is that's more of the same. Like like people have been trying to do that locally stuff for years. Like that's how we started doing Justice Democrats. So we started Justice Democrats for the reason where because everyone told us that we needed to grow up and do things, the right way. And look how that turned out. So what I'm saying is like we need to stop with this incrementalism and just get to the point where all right, where do you live, Christine?
I live in Florida.
Wait, okay, so you live in Florida. All right, so you live in Florida, and you have two senators
Yep,
and one a state
representative.
rep. Okay, so
Okay,
then you have three people, and those three people, those are the only ones who actually have any power on a national level. So
yep.
those are the three people that we should be pressuring each one of us. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm saying forget about everything else and just focus on these three people and ask for demands. One, we need to free Julian Assange, and two, we need Medicare for all, which the Democrats and the Republicans have been dangling for years saying that they support it. So all right, they support
Why?
it. Now is the time to press them on this issue.
Why is that one person being free more important than my infrastructure?
What are you talking about?
Well, you just got done saying free Julius Bassan or whatever his name is.
Okay. Why? Because Julian Assange is in prison right now for doing
Yep.
journalism, and one of the reasons why we don't have real journalism in this country is because of what they're doing to him. And we're never going to get any other journalists to step up and do the right thing and leak and when they get whistleblower leaked information that the government is doing something terrible. This is a demand. This is what I'm talking about. We need demands where people can feel them right now. So right now we can do this today. We can free Julian Assange, and we can show that we can make progress on these issues. And two, we need to demand the Medicare for all because that that's what working class people want. So I, I
But do
if
you
you come
realize
if
the
you kind of come
working
up with some better demands, though, so can you come up with some better demands than that? That's what I'm saying. We need to demand something, and those are my two demands. If you guys got some better demands, please.
Well, no, I mean, and each person's going to have their own demands. You just got to find the commonalities in all those demands. That's what is going to push anything forward. Because if you've got 10 people, out of those 10 people, there has to be a commonality of one demand, and that would be the
Healthcare.
one you work on.
All of those 10 people, you know what they all need? They all need healthcare. You know what they're all going to need one day? They're all going to need, healthcare. They're going to need dental. They're going to need vision. They're going to need, all that stuff. So we're
But do you
going to
really think
solve a problem.
do you really think a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, and even 40-year-olds,
I, I
hello?
think that 20-year-olds need glasses. I think 20-year-olds need braces. I do think that if we solve a problem for that generation, that they will check in. But I don't know. Like let's, I'd rather do it and then say, oh, you were wrong than be stuck here.
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of obsolete legislation laws that need to be
Yeah. And
reevaluated.
how are we gonna get those laws looked at if we don't solve a problem and get most people engaged again? That's why I'm saying we need to solve one thing. That's all I'm saying. Like and I don't know why people are so, like hesitant, on this one issue, which is something every other country has. Every other country has figured out that there should not be a profit motive in healthcare. Why? Because it incentivizes them to treat illness instead of curing it. It's common sense. And I know people on the right who want health care, who don't, want to go into bankruptcy because, they got sick or got hit by a car or something. Like that should not. We live in the richest country in the history of the world, so we can't afford to give our people health care. Like we pay enough taxes right now. We have healthcare because you can just go into an ER, and guess what? You go into an ER, they patch you up, and we end up paying that bill at the ER rates, which are the most expensive rates. So right now we already have a system in place where we're paying the most amount of money, and I'm telling you, all those people care about is money, and that's how we're going to hurt them. Queenie, did you want to say something?
I just want to say it's not as easy as you say it is with our Canadian healthcare.
Nothing is
You know what?
easy. No one is saying
No,
it's easy.
like we don't get free healthcare though. You know what I
I
mean?
know you pay for it, yeah, in
Yeah,
taxes,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, we pay twice as much as everyone else and get worse service. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, I was thinking you misconstrue that saying that we get free healthcare because in
No.
essence we really don't. We're raped too, right? So it's we just have a system that works that makes it look good so that people don't bitch so much. But in all honesty, we pay just as much. Like it's not all it's cracked up to be. You know what I mean? Because you said it's all about money and you're right. It doesn't matter which way we look at it with anything that's corporate or whatever with the government. It all boils down to money. There's nothing in it for us.
So what you're saying is that your program doesn't work because what I'm saying is like one of the biggest, like here in the United States, the number one reason why people go into bankruptcy is medical bills. The
Okay.
other the other thing is that the largest expense that small businesses have are medical are health insurance. So if we want to help, the most amount of people right away, which are the people who are falling behind, and filing for bankruptcy, and then the small business owners who want to be competitive and be able to offer, their employees healthcare, we should take that off of their backs. So right away, those are two large groups of people that we could just help right away if we could just do healthcare.
Oh, so
Like
you
if
guys
you
don't
were
have
if you
anything? You don't have anything
no,
where your companies help like because our companies
not
pick and
every
choose
company.
whether we have health care.
Not every company offers healthcare. And then they pass laws saying, okay, if you're a 40-hour employee, then you get healthcare. So then what do? Then they schedule you for only 30 hours. So they game the system over and over again.
Uh
And and so that's what I'm saying. I'm saying we need to fix one problem, and we haven't. What was the last thing that we fixed? What was the last problem that we fixed as a country? We have homeless people living under every bridge out here.
yeah.
So
Well,
I, I
we're in the
just
same position though. So like when you say, "Oh, we need healthcare, I'm going to Canada." In all honesty, like you have to understand that the way you guys are working it seems to balance you out, whereas we're the way we work it, it balances us out. So even if you came to Canada, you would see that, okay, wait a minute. Well, we're not paying for healthcare, but we're getting fucked somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? Like, whereas you guys, it's plain as day. You guys don't get healthcare, you don't get this, you don't get that, right? Whereas us, they manipulate us to make us think that it's better than it really is.
okay. So so then let me ask you, in Canada, what is the number one reason for people going into bankruptcy in Canada?
Our inflation right now because everybody's using credit to pay for food and shit right now. But otherwise, it's them overbought like vehicles, not being able to pay for their houses, that kind of thing. It has nothing to do with our healthcare, dental, or anything like that. It has to do with personal choice in Canada
Well,
and
I don't
jobs
know.
and jobs.
Okay. Well, I know that we can do better, and so that's all I'm trying to express to people, and I think that You know, we all have like your problems are not the same as my problems, but at the same time they're connected. And I don't know, you know, like I think that um, you that's an interesting point where you're saying that you know you have free healthcare, but then in other areas they're you know screwing you over. So what would your demands be? You see, and this is what I've been trying to explain to people. Like, you need to have real demands. So, what are your real demands, and not the government is stop fucking with us. That's not a real demand.
Yeah.
So, do you
Yeah, I
have
don't know.
any
Like
specific demands? Like
well,
my demand?
things are changing, Blobber. Like you see our prime minister or our premier, she's changing a lot of things. Alberta's a lot different. Like we're I don't know how to explain it, but like we put in laws against any gender changing for children and stuff, and we're getting backlash. So, I don't know. Alberta takes care of their people. So, but we also have money, right? We also have money in Alberta. So I'm not sure, but yeah, like I see where you're coming from because I'm thinking I had a friend that went across and flew and she had a baby from Canada in the States and she couldn't pay for it because it was $1 million.
What?
$1 million for her to have that baby from Canada. She went too early and had her baby early. She went to, I think, Las Vegas or whatever. And she went into premature labor and she had her baby, and they had to do fundraising because the Canadian government would not step in and help her at all. And they have $1 million bill from the States right now. So
Wow.
I get it. I get it. Like $1 million to deliver a baby there. And
And
then,
that's
I
something
see
that was
lots.
on the news, and they're still fundraising for. Because if you can't, I mean, I'd love to look into that. Can you send me that
Yeah.
information? Yeah.
Yeah. She's from my
Okay.
hometown area. Her name
Okay.
was which one? It was a Hukalak. I can't remember. Erica, maybe? Erica Hukalak, one of the girls. There's Jen, Erica, and another one. But yeah, they were from my hometown area, and she's still paying. Like that's crazy. So, and I was also told that a lot of people in the States they bank on suing because that's why you have so many lawyer commercials because that's the only way that they can live their lives is by suing because you guys have such high like rates like that like for healthcare and shit, right? So
Yeah.
that's kind of what they portray to us in Canada is that you guys live off that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, Queenie. Well, I appreciate you coming up. I know we've been all over the place this morning, but I'm gonna do my run,
Okay,
my
fuck,
jog.
see ya.
So, all right, bye, Queenie. But all right, we had an interesting conversation this morning. I got some people to come on. I don't know. Guys, I don't know all the answers. I don't have all the answers. Okay, this is my best idea. If you guys can come up, if you guys can convince me that we should have better or different demands than these two, then please, I'm all ears. Come by today at 6. All right. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put my link. Sorry everybody who dropped out. Sorry Christine. I know we got distracted, but thank you. I appreciate you guys coming on. Okay. Let's see. So this is my little, live streamer community meeting thing. Live, live streamer, I guess slash YouTuber. All right. So tonight at 6, I don't know. We'll see. I didn't really email anybody. I have a couple questions. If anybody wants to stop by, it'll probably just be me, but whatever. Um, I want to see if maybe we can work with each other. I don't know. I mean, what could we help each other with? Like besides editing, maybe we could pull some money together and get an editor. Maybe we could pull some money and and get like a camera crew or for someone, like I I, I was I was watching a little bit of Summer's event last night. Like I just saw where she was somewhere, watching a thing. And I was thinking like, oh, what she needs is she needs like a camera crew following her around. So maybe we could mutual aid or grift for that. I don't know. Can get a cancer treatment for free. No one goes bankrupt in Canada over medical bills. Well, all right. Anyways, all right, people. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a safety meeting, and then we're going to jog for 24 minutes this morning. Uh-oh, I didn't set up my stream. Ah, shit. So I'm gonna take a break. We're gonna meet back. Since we don't have healthcare in this country, we need our own. We're raising awareness on being healthy because you know Robert jogs. Well, the thing is that no one knows anything, okay? No one knows nothing. So we're here to, inform each other. All right? So I don't know how shit works in Canada. I don't know what the number one reason why people go bankrupt in Canada is, but maybe we can, figure it out together. All right, go here. Catamus. Shut up. Shut up, Catamus. All right, have a great day. Stay out of trouble. Be productive. All that jazz. Bye.